If you could sum up your whole career in one word.
I only have memories of you.
A few minutes later.
Bienvenidos a la Comuna 13 aquí en Colombia, en Medellín, Colombia. Vamos a explorar un poquito, tienen comida, tienen muchas cosas como para comprar, recuerditos. So let's go explore here in Medellin. This is Comuna 13. We'll see what it has to offer. This is the current process. We're going up the hill. A little bit of a hike for sure. Like every house has a little business going on. There's so many murals. This is beautiful out here.
Okay, let's go.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Gonna go backwards. Alright, what's up? We made it to Medellin, Colombia. The local time, I don't know what it is, somewhere around 11 p.m. But I want to introduce you guys to somebody that I feel like it's special because her career is coming to an end as a flight attendant. And so with that being said, let me take it away. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Lydia.
Hi Lydia. So I did have a question. If you could sum up your whole career in one word, but before you answer that question, how long have you been a flight attendant?
I've been a flight attendant for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, I started when I was 23.
23, wow.
Such a baby.
Such a baby. If you don't mind me asking, what took you away from being a flight attendant?
Honestly, it was when I first started, there was just a different kind of job, and a lot of the senior mamas will tell you that of back in my day kind of thing.
Right.
And you expect that to be something that happens over like 20, 30 years of a career, not 5 to 10 years. And so it's been a really stark shift. It used to be really fun. The layovers were easy, the crews were easy, the trips were easy, and it was an exciting job. And I feel like it has become a little bit more high stress. And I kind of went, you know what I'd like to be? Promoted to customer. So that's really the direction I'm going with it now. It's not that I don't want to travel.
Right,
it's just I'd like to be promoted to customer.
If you could answer that one question, if you could sum it up in one word, what would it be?
Adventure. I mean, of course, it was such a unique experience to have. You really can't recreate it the same way. Even if you're in another job that does travel, there's something about being a crew member. There's something about the fast-paced lifestyle, the kind of easy travel. I do remember my instructor in training said something like, oh, one day you're gonna take planes like other people take taxis. And I was like, she was so right. Like, I decided one day I'm gonna hop on a plane to go visit my friend in New York or Nashville or LA or whatever. And so you can just kind of get up and do that. How can that not be adventurous?
No, you would say adventure.
Adventure.
For sure.
But eventually every adventure's gotta come to an end.
Let me tell you guys, I don't want to let go out of this experience also. I mean, I just started like 9 months ago. But it's one of those things that it just keeps you here because it's so like random, right? Like you go, one day you're like in a whole different country, meeting different people, and it's just expect the unexpected, right?
It requires you to be very present.
Right.
Which is something that you don't realize you're doing until so many years have passed by, because you're just taking the next step, you're just doing the next trip, you're taking the next flight, and it's kind of good. It's good for you mentally. Even.
So it's bittersweet because tomorrow is actually her last actual leg, and this is, you know, I get to witness
the ending of an era.
The ending of an era. But you know, it would be nice to see also, like, I'll follow her probably on Instagram and see her journey. For anyone that wants to be a flight attendant, what would you say? What would you? Any words of encouragement?
Mostly just, if you're willing to be flexible, if you're willing to be up for anything, then a flight attendant job can still be a really exciting career. I think that in my 20s, it was the best job for me.
Right.
And I'm 33 now, about to turn 34. I think I'm looking for a little bit more stability and just security.
Right.
And I think there are some people where they're just more free spirits, and that's the whole life they want to live, and that's so beautiful. So if you are a free spirit, if you are somebody who wants that adventure, this is a great career for that.
Right. Because one thing I feel like we can all agree is this was never about the pay. Absolutely never about the pay. So if you're really interested about this career, really think about it honestly, because I mean, it is flexible, but it also has its downsides. Literally, it's ups and downs to every extent of the word. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing my last trip with me.
Yeah, of course. I'm so excited. Oh my God, that I get to witness this. Say hi, guys. If you want to introduce yourself quickly.
Yanni.
I'm Jason.
Jason, and how long have you been flying?
10 years.
10 years. So we have another 10 years. By the way, are you guys in the same class?
Very close, but not quite.
Not quite. Okay. What is one thing that you love the most, and one thing that you like the least?
Probably the same thing. I like that my schedule is not the same all the time. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's not. But the same, I like that. I like that my day doesn't look the same all the time.
Yeah, a lot of us run from the 9 to 5, just like same routine, right? So this is a great way to do it. So as someone that has been on the industry as well, 10 years, what would you, any words of encouragement for anyone that's interested to become a flight attendant?
Don't go become a pilot.
Love
That's
it.
what I'm supposed to say. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then finally, Jason, so I want to have a perspective as someone that has just come on the well, you've been in the industry of
Been in the
aviation.
industry for a long time, but
Right.
just switching roles into being a flight attendant now.
Right. I've also have been interested in becoming a pilot, but if you guys look up the requirements to be a pilot, it's a little hefty too. You need some money down, some capital.
You need some money, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm struggling with right now.
Right.
And anyone you talk to that's trying to become a pilot right now, most people, or even some of these guys that are here, they'll all tell you the same thing. You know, it took a while just because of the financial aspect of
it,
the whole journey of getting there. Some people are able to go through it quickly. They get the right loans lined up, or they've got family members or money already set aside. Everyone's stories and path is going to be a little bit different to get there.
Yeah, no, for sure. And from your perspective, as someone that has been on the job for less than a year, what would be one word to describe so far what you have experienced?
You just got to roll with it.
Roll with it. I love that.
That's all you can do. Yep.
Roll with it. I agree with you. Well, I'll definitely give you guys my intake a little later, but for now, we're gonna enjoy some drinks and call it a night. I'll show you guys tomorrow a little bit more of Medellin. Boom. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night. Alright guys, well that concludes the sequence. Your last flight! Oh my goodness! Say your goodbyes.
It's been so great. It's been so real. It's been lovely working on the plane, but I'm ready. I'm ready to be on to the next.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, bye.
Thank you so
It
much.
was a pleasure. So with that being said guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Please, so if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, because there's more coming. You already know. So with that being said, you never know. One day I might be here, the next I might be in Korea, the next I might be in Japan, the next I might be in Europe. You never know. So with that being said guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.